In today's video, we'll learn how to mix Cinestill's 2-bath ECN2 developing kit. Let's get into it. You'll need an ECN2 2-bath kit, 2,000 milliliters of distilled water, a large tub, 2 1,000 milliliter pitchers. For filming purposes, I'll just be using one, a thermometer, heated water. Today I'll be using a sous vide, but any other heating method will work just fine. Your favorite stirring apparatus, and a can-do attitude. To get started, heat your distilled water to at least 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 38 degrees Celsius. You'll see I've heated mine to about 106 degrees. This will keep the water up to temp while mixing the chemicals, and if you're developing after the chems are mixed, the water will be at the recommended developing temperature of 106 degrees Fahrenheit or 39 degrees Celsius. Pour 600 to 700 milliliters of distilled water into your pitcher. Grab the pouch labeled Dev and Pre-Bath and slowly pour it into the pitcher while mixing at a steady pace to avoid clumping. Hey, just me jumping in here real quick. Normally there's not much clumping if you slowly stir in the developer. However, this time there was all sorts of floaters that wouldn't dissolve, so I ended up using the sous vide to break up the chunks and smooth out the developer. Even after using the sous vide, there were still floaties in the developer, so I used a coffee filter to strain them out. Back to the instructions. Fill the pitcher to 1,000 milliliters and mix well. Check for and dissolve any remaining clumps. Pour the developer into your favorite storage container. I use these aluminum bladders from Amazon. We'll talk more about those in just a bit. After you've rinsed and dried your 1,000 milliliter container, add 600 to 700 milliliters of heated distilled water. I recommend filling to 600 milliliters here. I'll explain why in just a sec. Grab pouch Bleach and Fix plus Stop Part A, say that 2 times fast, and slowly pour it into the pitcher while mixing at a steady pace. Mix until the powder is dissolved. A quick note, when pouch Part B is mixed with pouch Part A, there will be an endothermic reaction. And the Blix will fizz. This is why I recommend filling the pitcher to 600 milliliters rather than 700. It'll help contain the fizzing Blix. Placing a paper towel under your pitcher will help catch the flyaway droplets. Grab pouch Part B and pour it into the pitcher while mixing at a steady pace. After pouring in pouch Part B, grab your second mixing pitcher and pour the Blix back and forth between the containers until the fizzing stops. To make filming easier, I chose to mix by hand. Continue mixing at a steady pace until the fizzing stops, and you and the Blix will be just fine. Another side note, Blix will stain. If you spill, clean it up ASAP. Carefully pour your Blix into your favorite storage container. I prefer using these aluminum wine bladders. They are not oxygen permeable, so as long as you squish the air out of them and periodically use a coffee filter to strain the developer, they'll extend the life of your developer and your Blix. So, how long do these last? The last batch of ECN2 chems I mixed was January 29th, 2023. I developed 14 rolls from that date through January 14th, 2024. Both the developer and the Blix were working just fine. Congratulations, you just mixed a batch of Cinestill ECN2 developer and Blix. In an upcoming video, we'll learn how to develop a roll of ECN2 in our freshly made chemistry. If you're wondering how to easily remove the remjet layer off your ECN2 film, check out my video on how to mix Kodak's DIY remjet remover. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.